I will show you how to do a setup for the lowkey scarf. We'll begin by doing a Judy's magic cast on, so if you're not familiar with this technique, I strongly recommend to watch other videos explaining it specifically. Today I'll just show you how I start my scarf using this technique. So let's begin. The first thing important for this pattern is to make your first stitch on the bottom needle here. So how I do this, I go just from the inside of my palm, bring yarn between two needles and twist it in this regular position. Yeah, so we have our first stitch here. Now we can proceed with Judy's magic cast on by putting the second stitch on the top needle. So let's do that and continue putting on stitches on each needle like so. I can show you slower. Stitch on the top needle, stitch on the bottom needle, stitch on the top needle, stitch on the bottom needle. Continue making stitches, and since you began on the bottom needle, now you need to end casting on the top needle. Okay. Yes, let's end here. For the video purposes, I'm casting on a random number of stitches, but it's important it's the same on each needle. So now your yarn tail is here, took it away with those two needles, and your working yarn is here. So now we twist your work horizontally. What we're going to do, we are going to cast off these stitches, and this will be our edge of the scarf. So pull the bottom needle out, and let's now use it to cast off stitches. So simply knit 2 and slip first stitch over second stitch. Knit 1, slip first stitch over second stitch. Cast off until there are no stitches on the left needle. There you have it. There are no stitches on the left needle, and only one stitch is left on the right needle. So now what do? We pull our needle so that those live stitches are on it. Okay. And now slip this lonely stitch together with all its friends. Now we will work this row. We will purl it through the back loop. So let's first slip this first stitch through the back loop, and now purl all stitches through the back loop. Why we are purling through the back loop? Because Judy's magic cast on is this way, that this first row turns like stitches are twisted. That's what I meant to say. So to untwist them, you need to purl or knit through the back loop. Okay, and knit the last stitch. You'll find all this in the pattern. I'm just doing what is told in the pattern. So here you go. Your setup is done. Now turn around and you can continue with the repeat of the scarf. And yeah, thank you for watching.